thank you so much for providing this interview for us.
Thank you, Freddi.
Yes. You are so multifaceted. When I think about all of the work that you have done, you continue to do in our community, I don't know how to describe you. So how do you describe yourself? And tell us about your work.
Well, I would first describe myself and my work as a spiritual mother of this community. Um, Even though I feel young in my body, I feel old in my work, and I understand that I've been called to be an ambassador in some ways over not only Congo Square and guardian over the park, but also guardian over, I don't know, the wealth and wellness of this community. I was sent here 26 years ago, not really knowing my mission. I was sent here from New Jersey, and it's just pulled me in, and I feel has really trained me and grown me as a priestess. I'm a priestess here. I have a temple called the Temple of Light, Ile, House of De Coin Coin. Coin Coin is my grandmother, born in the 1700s. And she was a medicine woman and had a very strong legacy here in Louisiana. And I feel I have been brought here to continue her work and continue the legacy work that she left behind.
Yes. Again, you're an author, you're a composer, you're a producer, and recently you were featured in an exhibition at the Art Museum. Can you talk about those aspects of your work as well?
Yes, I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer, and my music can be found under the umbrella of Sula Spirit. And I'm also the author of a book called Spirit of the Orisha. And that book highlights 38 Orisha chants. And I've worked with a translator, Omoba Adewale Adenle, and we worked together to transcribe 38 chants from Yoruba to English to the phonetic pronunciation. It's also on audible.com with me reading it, being the narrator. And so it's a body of work I feel that is very important for the preservation of Yoruba chants, especially with this new rise, very, very big rise in the Yoruba tradition here in America and globally. It's an important body of work. And as singer-songwriter, I've also been working with other artists to bring their work to life. So that's been a new thing I've been really excited about lately, is doing the producing and also being a producer of my own work. Yes. So, and I also say that as a performer, it's also important to bring good music to the world. I feel that that has a lot to do with my mission to make sure that I bring good, clean music that's healing. So that's a lot of my mission, not just to sing anything, but to really write songs that are going to, feed the souls of the people.
Can you talk briefly about the exhibition?
Yes. The exhibition was at the Ogden Museum, and I'm so proud to say it we clocked in more than 800 people that night. And it was an exhibition called Women in Healing Arts. And I collaborated with Rachel Brulin of the Neighborhood Story Project and Bruce Senpai Barnes of the Neighborhood Story Project. And we worked together. We co-teach a class at UNO, and it talks about altar building and the importance of spiritual practices in Louisiana and in one's family. And so we created this exhibit, which highlighted the lives of 7 women, as well as the early healers like Marie Laveau and Mother Catherine Seals and other great healers from even the Black Hawk Spiritual Church. So it was an exhibit that highlighted women in the healing arts, women that have been doing healing work in Louisiana since the 1700s and 1800s. It was a very powerful exhibit.
And you are one of them.
I am one of them. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes.
How has the history and legacy of Congo Square influenced your work from the beginning up until now, or in general, just how does it influence what you do?
Well, I'm so honored to be a board member, and the importance of that is it's big for me, because imagine that I just feel so honored to be asked to be a spiritual, uh, let's say, ambassador, or what's the other word I want to use? Like a spiritual guardian is a better word, a spiritual guardian over the park. And as a board member, I'm one of two priestesses on the board. And it's important to remember the rituals and practices of our ancestors, as well as the songs. For a very long time, over 30 years, I had been hearing about Congo Square, even way back in New Jersey, where I was born. I would hear of Congo Square being this sacred ground that people would come to celebrate their traditions and drum and such. So I knew for a long time about Congo Square. So when I came to New Orleans 26 years ago, that was one of the first things I wanted to do, was to go to Congo Square and touch the ground of all those indigenous people that had prayed and been healed, and you know uh, traded secrets and all of that. I needed to go to that place. And so Congo Square has always been very important in my life, particularly in the last 30 to 35 years. And now that I'm here, I feel very protective over it. I feel that our job as board members is to keep order in the park, to make sure that things just are not done anyway, that there's order with altar building, that everything, not that it's cleaned. And all the early founders of Congo Square, like Mama Jamila and Baba Luther, making sure that they do cleanup projects. All those things are very good and very, very important, because it is sacred ground. And I pray that we always keep it as sacred ground and treat it as sacred ground.
Yes. What are you called? Is it Priestess Sula, or what is the title that you carry?
Well, the title that I carry is Nana Sula,
None.
but Sula is my performance name. My initiation title is quite long, which is why I just say Nana Sula. But my official title, I was initiated in Ghana, West Africa. I'm a priestess of Mami Wata, and I was initiated under the Ewe Ga house, called the Shrine of Impohima. And so my title is Nana, which is priestess, Okomfo, which means priestess, Kokwe, which was the name of my grandmother, Ama, which means a Saturday born, and Tewia means the child following twins. So my name is Nana Okomfo Kokwe Ama Tewia. And people in the performance world know me as Sula. So I just say Nana Sula. But in Ghana, they know me as Nana Ama or Nana Tewia. That is how I am called at home. And my mama named me Janet. So I'm proud to carry that name, because that was my mama's name as well. And so my born name is Janet Evans, but I am known as Nana Sula. And then in the music world, I'm known as Sula Spirit or Nana Sula Spirit. And my goal at this point in my development is to take the message of healing and the power of the divine mothers around the planet. I've been really moving about the world, really speaking more and more about the power of the divine mother. The divine mother is known by many names, teaching songs and rituals and ceremonies for them. And I think that's a very, very important theme right now, because it's the power, nurturing force of the mother that's going to heal the planet. And I've been awakening a lot to it and prayerfully helping other people awaken to that.
That's wonderful. You talked about your travels and your stay in Ghana, but I know you've also traveled to other parts of the African diaspora.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
when thinking about this website, the Congo Square Connection, what connections come to your mind immediately?
Well, so many. I think of Tanzania with the similarity of the beadwork that we do with the Mardi Gras Indians. I think a lot about Yoruba beadwork as it pertains to the Mardi Gras Indians. I also see this website as connecting worlds. It's not just a website for a park in Louisiana or a part of a park or a sacred. It's not just that. It's what I see is you are connecting worlds through your book, through this website, through the body of work that we all do collectively and individually. And I think it's a very important global website. It's a very important global mission to bring worlds together. And that's what happens every Sunday. You have people from every walk of life that comes there, and they come there because they need to be elevated. They don't know how exactly. They don't even sometimes know why, but they know that they came there for the goodness, and they receive what they have come for. A lot of people come and you can see their burden might be heavy, but when they leave, they're elated and illuminated with light. So its purpose is still the same as it was when our ancestors walked on that ground in the 15, 16, 1700s, all those years, which you know more about those years than I do. But it's, the place remains sacred and holy ground even from then till now.
And thank you so much for your contribution in making that program and that opportunity available on Sundays, because you're one of the board members who go out whenever you get a chance when you're in town.
Yes,
But you go out
yes.
very frequently and just host that gathering. So thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you so much. I want to give really, really big respect to Sister Denise Graves and Luther Gray, because they're religiously out there every Sunday. Of course, Mama Jamila as well. And I just thank them for all that they do, all that everyone gives, because those of us that are on the board, we really love Congo Square. We're
Yes.
not on it for some sort of accolades from humans. We do it because we love our ancestors and we know that it's the right thing to do. And I bow in honor to everybody on the board, because we all come with a very pure heart to do this work, and we love it.
Yes, exactly.
We do.
Thank you for
Yeah.
this interview. You were
Thank
wonderful.
you. Thank
Bye.
you.